Part 1. The Kitchen Table. Part 1. The Kitchen Table Revolution. In 2001, while most guitar pedal companies were established giants, one electrical engineer in Oklahoma City was about to change everything from his kitchen table. This is the story of Robert Keeley and how he helped pioneer the boutique pedal revolution. The beginning. Robert Keeley didn't set out to build a pedal empire. Growing up in a musical family with a long line of electrical engineers, both his father and grandfather soldered circuit boards, Keeley naturally gravitated toward electronics and music. After graduating from the University of Oklahoma with a degree in electrical engineering, he had dreams of building guitar amplifiers. He'd already cut his teeth tweaking his father's PV juice. But in 2001, Keeley faced a harsh reality. The amplifier market was, in his own words, highly saturated and becoming more so every day. Working at a stereo store, repairing high-end audio equipment, and teaching at a small technical college, Keeley began experimenting with something different. He started reading guitar player forums obsessively, studying what players loved and hated about their pedals. That's where he found his calling. The Trey Anastasio moment. The catalyst came when Keeley discovered that Phish guitarist Trey Anastasio used something called a Ross compressor. Intrigued, Keeley tracked one down and began dissecting it. What if he could rebuild it better? Employing some of his best students from the technical college, he started modifying old effects units, beginning with that Ross compressor. The result became the first Keeley compressor in 2001, a pedal that would define his career. The modification era. But before Keeley became known for his own designs, he built his reputation as the modification master. In the early 2000s, the boutique pedal world was tiny. Keeley cited only Mike Pira of Analog Man and Mike Fuller from Fulltone as his main competitors. The internet guitar forums were buzzing with complaints about mass-produced pedals from Boss and Ibanez. Great foundations, but lacking something. Keeley saw opportunity. He began offering modifications that transformed these affordable workhorses into premium effects. His Ibanez TS9 Tube Screamer mods, the Baked Mod and the famous Mod Plus, became legendary. The Baked Mod nearly tripled the gain of a stock TS9, while the Mod Plus delivered a fuller tone with improved bass frequencies, closer to the coveted TS808 sound. Artists like Peter Frampton, John Harrington, and Ike Willis started using Keeley-modded TS9s. But the modification that truly introduced most guitarists to Robert Keeley was his Boss BD2 Blues Driver mod. Using hand-selected components and adding his signature blue LED, Keeley transformed the mid-range character of the Blues Driver. His modifications improved the bass response and reduced harsh treble at high-gain settings. The Fat Mod variant added a switch for instant bottom-end boost. When John Mayer was spotted using a Keeley-modded Blues Driver, demand exploded. The iconic mods. Keeley's Boss DS1 Ultra mod, also called the Seeing Eye LED mod, and his infamous Twilight Zone modification of the Boss MT2 Metal Zone earned cult followings. Each mod shared Keeley's philosophy. Respect the original design's intent, but elevate it through carefully selected components with low tolerance and circuit refinements, born from deep understanding of what players actually wanted. These weren't just tweaks. Keeley was reading countless forum posts, absorbing player complaints, understanding the sonic gaps in existing designs. His engineering background allowed him to execute solutions that other modifiers couldn't match. The compressor phenomenon. While his modifications built his reputation, the Keeley compressor was building an empire. That first pedal from 2001 became his most successful product. By the 2020s, Keeley was selling between 500 and 1,000 compressors per month, every single month, for over a decade. The pedal sold more than 27,000 copies total and became the most popular pedal on Reverb in 2024 when counting both new and used sales. What made it special? Keeley's obsession with component selection and his understanding of studio-grade compression adapted for guitarists. The compressor evolved from being hand-built one at a time at the kitchen table to eventually using CNC pick-and-place machines for circuit board assembly, but the core design philosophy remained. Expansion and challenges. As demand grew, Keeley Electronics expanded. They opened a second factory for flight cases and guitar pickups, but success wasn't without setbacks. In 2009, a fire destroyed the first factory, forcing the company to briefly move all effects pedal production to the second facility. Keeley rebuilt, refusing to compromise quality for speed. Throughout this period, Keeley continued accepting custom orders. He tweaked an MXR Phase 90 for Steely Dan's Donald Fagen and built a combined distortion blues driver wah pedal for shredder Neil Zaza. These high-profile clients validated his approach. Established artists with decades of tone experience were coming to Oklahoma City for new ideas. The transition. By the late 2000s, Keeley faced a decision. The modification business was thriving, but it was labor-intensive and limited by the availability of donor pedals. Meanwhile, his original designs were gaining traction. The Java Boost, a modified Dallas Rangemaster-style treble booster showcased at the 2002 Summer NAMM show, proved that Keeley could create compelling original circuits. The stage was set for transformation. Robert Keeley had proven he could improve other companies' pedals. Now, he was ready to show the world what he could create from scratch. The blue LED that marked his modifications would soon shine from entirely new designs that would help define modern guitar tone.